Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a real-life crime scene investigator based in the UK, and I thought I would give Disco Elysium a go. Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with my old computer and the old-fashioned way of me recording these videos. I would be there with like a digital camera recording me whilst the game would be playing. I'd be recording the two and then be editing them all together. But thankfully now I've got a little webcam and I can just do it so much easier, so I'm hoping to get more videos out now. But I thought I would give Disco Elysium a go because it looks like a RPG but detective RPG, so it's kind of right up my street. I love my RPGs, never known a detective one before, so this should be quite cool. Right, pick my character. Let's create our own, shall we? Right, intellect. My raw brain power, how smart you are. We'll take that down a little bit. Psych, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. I like to think I'm quite emotionally intelligent. Physique. You can take that down. Yeah, we'll take that down. Motorics, how your senses and how agile you are. I'm not very agile. Let's put it on psych. There we go. Use my mind than my body. Okay. Right, select my signature skill. Right, so logic. Raw intellectual power. Can't really say that's me. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. The villagers don't really gather around me too much. Practice the art of persuasion. Play the actor. Lie. No, we don't lie. You only get into sticky situations if you lie. Understand creativity and the art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes. Could come back to that one. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Hunches and gut feelings. Understand others. Yeah, I'm show quite good empathy, I think. Authority. Connect to station 41. Understand culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. It's got to be this one, isn't it? Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of the physics work for the law. Yeah, let's do that. My signature skill. Let's go. Furies are at home in the mirror, it is their address, even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Oh, it's dark already.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Chilling.
Ever.
Ever?
Never, ever.
Never ever? Never ever ever?
Never ever ever, baby.
I like this guy.
An inordinate amount of time
Keep on
passes.
non-existing.
It is only void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wives.
Yes,
Great.
it is.
Keep talking, mate.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know
nothing.
you do, baby. I know.
How about you cup up some more of that
Coming
sweet
right
little...
up, sir. Smooth passage.
Well, let's go.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero Home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Sing me the song of death. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself. Neither of those options are good, really, are they? Keep singing.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
My bloated man meat? What have you got against
Like
my
a
bloated
fly
man?
to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I think this game's going to be centered around disco music by the sounds of it. Being says you can take it, I'm a champion, yeah. Right. Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh, this is dark. Help, someone cut my head off. No, don't do that. I like my head. What sort of creature does this to
A
them?
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
There it is. Keep us multiplied. Ooh, let's open our eyes. Oh, it's been one of them nights by the look of it. Well, this isn't how I spend my mornings, in my pants and socks. Let's look at the culprit, this bottle. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. It's got to be that, isn't it? What's this? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on but rolling empty. Oh no. Disco ass blazer. Let's put on the blazer. Okay. Take my shirt. And this. A mirror. A mirror hangs above the bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and stream covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapour. I can't even remember my own face. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you never will unbecome it. Let's swipe the mirror. Ooh. Ooh, I've seen better days. Dear, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? What is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. Clearly there's rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? God, my expression's so bad I look deceased. No idea why it's there, it just is. Please stop, it's horrible, you're scaring yourself. No, keep making the... God, this is like the Joker. Keep making the face, the smiley face. You can't, can you? It's like not even voluntary anymore. Have you worn that grin into your face now and it won't come off? What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I don't know. You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous smell. Let's check for my pulse. Ooh, gain some experience. You find no sign of life in your swollen neck, however, putting your hand to your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive for now. Don't like the look of that. Dig deep into your mind and locate the source of the expression. Let's go for this one. So it's like a 1 in 3 chance, just less than. And we failed. That's pretty much impossible. Let's leave the mirror be for now. That's enough. Enough looking at myself. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer and sweet liqueurs. Cool, it was a wild night last night. There are some trousers there, I think. Put on the trousers. What's this flashing? You hear a jingle, keys are clinking in the pocket as you flare out your pants. It says whirling in rags. On the aluminium keyring there is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched onto it. You should open the door. I guess that's this door. See what's here. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. On one end is a tiny fan and the other a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Okay, that's not a very nice way to yeah, describe my necktie. Let's try and get that tie. Ah! Reach out and grab the tie, but oh dear, that wasn't good. Why don't we put on the fan? That would make more sense. Place come to a squeaking halt. It should be easier to grab the tie. Oh yeah. And we got the tie. Fantastic. Your hands are around a fantastically covered tie, 4 or 5 different patterns, and not remind you of a noose. God, this is dark, and he doesn't like his tie, does he? If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. Oh, I don't seem to be having the best days. Okay, there's something happening over here. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Ah, see, this is my detective kind of skill, my crime scene skill. So yeah, that was easy for me to do. Did I break it with my own hands? Let's look at my hands. Fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. No. What did it then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from a tool pulling back after the impact. Okay, so a little bit of knowledge for you here. So when you smash a window, the glass, the majority of it is going to go in the direction of your projectile or what you're using to smash it. However, you'll get something what's called back fragmentation. And what that is it's like tiny shards of glass that will, I won't go into the exact detail because it's quite long-winded, but yeah, when you strike a window you'll get these tiny little shards of glass that will fall, say, onto the surface inside the property or car or whatever, and these little tiny fragments can fall onto the person that smashed it, which can provide quite interesting evidence. So let's assess the size of that impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. What about that bottle? Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which coincidentally is missing its friend. That must be one strong shoe. Maybe it's got like a steel toe cap or something. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. I should go and get that shoe. Right, let's go grab it. Oh, it's dark out here. Okay. Up we go. Short on money. Doesn't look like he's got a lot. Equip a plastic bag, collect bottles and... Oh, is this my shoe? looks a bit like Andy Serkis. Sorry, Andy. Smell of sea makes you dizzy. Ooh. What should we do? Should we chat to her?
Hello, officer.
Hello? Let's go downstairs. Looks like a lively place. Oh, I like the soundtrack already. Best not go to the bar, I haven't had the best of days. Is this to go outside? Door is bolted, sign reads kitchen is reserved for personnel until 1 o'clock. Okay, that's fine. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. That's interesting. Ooh, here's the door. Let's go outside. Summer door is closed for the winter. Looks like I'm trapped in here. Maybe these people will know. Do you know how I can get out, mate? A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. Hello, mate. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You were sure of this, but why? I think we better shake his hand if
Hello.
that's the...
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Hello, Lieutenant. Waiting for my name. Don't really know my name. Let's invent a name for myself. Yeah, double sixes. Okay, concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. So I don't actually know my name. It's not yet time.
Okay then.
He possesses the information and
It
disregards.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I haven't spoke to anyone. Nope.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It
Sure.
also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Nope.
Okay.
Not
We'll
my
have
best
time
day,
for
I'm
that
afraid.
after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
Well, if you were waiting for me to get it, then I've had a date with the floor this morning, apparently. It's the first time you detect a wariness in the lieutenant's voices. Obviously, you would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree. Yeah, that's
Where it has been hanging for
understandable.
7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
It's been there for 7 days now. If we knew about that, that just wouldn't happen. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be sure I'm from the police? Let's get going. New task: interview the cafeteria manager. Inspect the victim's body. Okay, you're about to embark on an investigation. Shouldn't you have a badge? I should check my pockets for a badge. You mean you don't have a badge? Pretend you found it. It wasn't on me when I woke up. Using our identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. Okay. is now in your party. You can talk to him wherever by clicking on him. Ah, come join our party. Let's go talk to this hotel manager, which I guess is this guy. Hello, sir. Oh, the cafeteria manager. Man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approach. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Still don't know my name. The Harbinger of Ruin. It's golden orange like a let's just say nothing. That's less
Right.
embarrassing.
Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call,
That's
yes?
right. Has been
No,
quite
I
a
only
while.
just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I met.
You can't be in two places at once though, can you?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. So what questions? So we know where the body is. He said it's out back of the tree. Who killed him? Well, that would be great if he knew that. We could try and ask him that, but feels quite blank. You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. What is your problem with me? Why did Sylvie go away? That seems like the most, sensible question. She went away because none of your business. Thank you. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Fine. That seems like all the sensible questions, really. Not so fast. He points at you. You owe me 130. Ah. I owe you money, do I? No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But why is the necktie talking to me? Let's bail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility you don't like those. Slip away unnoticed. What's real? Oh, excuse me, you owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR or Aerosol, I can't read that real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Okay, I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Ooh, my phone's going. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And we are back. Right, wow, you're a genius. That's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. Did I just hear my tie speak to me twice? Well, I'm not going to say that out loud. What do I owe this place for? You're under arrest. Let's hope he asks this politely. Let's see. Domestic turns the pace to 3 nights on a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window. You annihilated the hole in the window, which was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try and tell me you didn't. That would be 40 real in damages. That's still only 100. Another thing, you annihilated is half the bar. You run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability. Order of the Revocol. Okay, right. I don't think there's any way for me to get round this. Just getting my bearings, I'm sorry. Money is what grown-up people used to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into his ledger. 9 packs, we use this for everything really, okay. But whatever, I don't think I have any. Okay, I don't think I have any. Shuffle analysis. Thank you, mate. That's got for. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. Don't just hit it. Right, what happens now? Turns to the lieutenant, I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer. If he doesn't, that's fine, I don't want to stay here. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? I'll see what I can do. Sorry I couldn't help more. No, that's fine, mate. Okay, right. Man wants to say something. Good luck. What's this? Hello, where is home? The address is coming up blank in this place. Let's discard thought. Can I now go out? Oh no, the door was down here, wasn't it? Come on, Lieutenant. Okay. Right, they said it was out back. Hey kid, have you, ooh. Guess that's it there. This kitchen ladder is rickety, but still climbable. It smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes, yeah, I can see. The ladder's, okay, I've already clicked that. Ah, here we go. The hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Let's look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Ooh, I'm not going to pass that. What is it? Okay, active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. Well, I guess we're going to fail this. Oh! I didn't see what I clicked then. I think that was probably inevitable, what with all the alcohol I've been consuming this morning. Okay. You feel a great force I can't say You feel a great force wringing you from the stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out burst by burst, till a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. I'm sorry. It's okay, it happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, you know, some officers use it to deal with a cadaverine odour. Okay, so I don't use anything to prevent the smell or cover it up, because if you use things like vapor rub or aftershave, every time you're then ill and you use vapor rub, your mind's just going to take you back to that traumatic scene, much like if you've got your aftershave, you'll just ruin your favourite aftershave, because every time you wear it you'll then think of this awful experience you've had with a deceased person. So that's why I never cover up the smell, I just bear it basically. So I don't need it. I'm going to say that a bit more politely. I don't need that, I'm afraid, sir. Sure you do, you just threw... Okay, where do we get it from? I can see this going around in circles. There's Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Okay, pretty clever. Right, so I guess we've got to go get something to cover the smell. And I think that would be a good place to leave it today. Okay, so join me in my quest to get something to cover up this smell. I'll see you in part 2 very soon. Thanks everyone.